You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to other live stream, and today we are going to talk about Bitcoin as usual. So let's start. Okay, first of all, thank you for joining to this live stream. Let me just confirm we are online because I'm not sure. One moment please. Let me check. Yes, we are online. Yeah, everything is okay. Looks like everything is okay. So let me just, I'm gonna share this. Okay, one moment. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first of all, we are gonna start with Bitcoin in 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart, as I said before, Bitcoin we saw this breakout here, and Bitcoin was in, actually I was in long position from $62,000 and it closed at 64, and I took a very short long position to from 65 to $68,000, around there. After that I closed my position. Okay, so now what happened? Well, actually, as I explained to you, you know my system. This is something like we know potentially we will see something like this in a few days. Why? Because I said, well, if you are following my group and also my live streams, we have here a range or sales signal, right? So this is just a classic fake or market makers. They're just manipulating the price. Okay, so what's next? Okay, the problem with this is how can I say this? Okay, first of all, I need to explain this. Classic technical analysis. Someone saw something like this. Okay, previous high to the moon, right? This time to 100K, but actually it's not true. Market makers, they know this. People, they are in long position because now we are going to the moon, right? So what they do? No. Okay, remember, this is the job. Trading was designed to lose money. So that means every time when they go here, when you go long here, they will crash the asset to what? Well, to take your money. Yeah. So we are expecting this. We were expecting this. Actually, I'm very happy if you are following this live stream. I know you. I know, or I want to know. I hope you never bought here. Of course, maybe you entered around here. Yeah. But what we are gonna do next? Okay. First of all, we are gonna wait. You like to watch Netflix or something else, watch a movie or whatever. Why? Because we don't have entry. We don't have entry right now. Now we were waiting for this pullback. Yeah, technically speaking, Bitcoin is well, in the next 12 hours I'm expecting another test to maybe $60,000. And the reason for this is this one. Finally, in 4-hour chart, Bitcoin lose the OBV, the exponential moving average here, and actually is trending below. And the most important thing, the slope of the moving average is negative. So that means there is no volume to support the move. If you want to see good examples, every time when you see the slope positive, well, in general, the market is upwards, right? But when the market the slope is getting negative, well, you see this kind of corrections. Now we have this, and today is the first day of this. Okay, now let's talk about something a little bit concerning. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am in short position around here in this area, and the reason for what is because of this. Bitcoin is forming something very interesting, right? I know you know what is this, right? In the next 24 hours, 12 hours, potentially we will see the bear divergences confirm in 1-day chart. You know what does that mean? Well, Bitcoin will drop. Actually, it's going to be very interesting. Why? Because Bitcoin must hold $60,000. I'm gonna say this right now. I shared this some charts in my group, our private channels, of course. Before, if Bitcoin breaks $60,000, but if Bitcoin breaks $60,000, well, you will see not just $60,000 tested. Breaking. You will see a massive drop. Massive drop. When I said massive, massive drop. The reason for this is we have a bear divergence in weekly chart. Yeah. So 1-day chart usually is a trigger. When you see this, be careful. If you don't see Bitcoin holding $60,000, it's gonna be very bad. Okay, it's gonna be super bad. Why? Because 1-day chart bear divergence is gonna be the trigger to finally see Bitcoin going down. I'm not talking about just a few thousands. I'm talking about 5,000, 10,000, 11, other $20,000 down drop, even more, because it's weekly bear divergences. So let me show you. Okay, in the next 12 hours maximum, 12 hours, I am expecting to see other test here. Let me show you here. Yeah, of course, even if we see Bitcoin is testing this area, I'm not going to buy here. I am not going to buy here. Why? Because I will follow the system, and the system is not ready. The system is telling me, hey, we need to wait maybe other 24 hours to see the pattern. Remember, we want to see Bitcoin doing sideways in this area, $60,000 around there. And after that, I would like to see the slope getting positive in the moving average. That means the volume is coming, and from there potentially we can think to buy again. Okay, but keeping in mind this, if Bitcoin comes here, well, if we don't see this bounce, we will have the confirmation. We will get the confirmation of bear divergences in 1-day chart, and it's not going to be very healthy. Of course, it's going to be very bad. So let me show you with some examples. Because I know there are some new people in this live stream, and maybe they don't know what is a bear divergences here. It's very easy. When you see the price doing higher highs, for example, here, and here, and you see the monitor is doing lower highs, yeah, in some point, well, this is telling you the momentum is losing. Okay, Bitcoin is losing momentum, and there is a very high probability the market is going to reverse. So we can see these kind of things. Look at this. This is the momentum. This is the volume. The volume is trending below the moving average. So that means this is for looking in the long-term shorts, maybe. I would say something like that. And as you can see here, the big drop is coming. So this setup, as you can see here, is very similar. This setup is very similar in many ways. Let me show you why. Well, we have the same rally. Bitcoin is doing higher highs here. And finally, we are printing the first bear divergences here. Well, actually, in the next 24 hours, today. Any close below $66,000, maybe no, $67,000 will confirm these bear divergences here. And the problem with this, guys, is the volatility. Remember, volatility is very important. Every time when you see the volatility contracting and the price is going to the opposite side, in this case, the volatility is contracting and Bitcoin is moaning, actually, is pumping. That means the next move, there is a very high probability is going to be the opposite. That means the drop is going to be catastrophic, very bad, very bad. Look at this. The volatility was very bad in April 2021, very low. Here, volatility again from $53,000, Bitcoin crashed to $40,000. Volatility very low from $30 to around $47,000. In average, Bitcoin is crashing. Well, here is 56, and from the volatility from here to here 66, from here to here is 26. So in average maybe 30%, 40% around there, between 25 and 50%. So if that happens, is I'm guessing, okay, because I am trying to speculate what is going to happen if Bitcoin confirm this bear divergence as well. First of all, the first step is $60,000 must hold, okay, in the short term. But the worst scenario is $57,000, $58,000 is a key level. If Bitcoin breaks this level, I'm gonna be immediately in that moment bearish for calling the top. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Why? Because after that there is nothing to stop Bitcoin to $48,000. So it's gonna be a reversal, and we will see the bear divergences confirmed finally in weekly chart. And Bitcoin is not going to stop there. Bitcoin is going to drop actually a lot. Based on the volatility, I will say, okay, thinking like Bitcoin from here is gonna drop maybe 20%. Is actually 53, 55. Around there, 56,000, 56, around 56 is a lot, as you can see, massive drop. Yeah, this is gonna be, if that happens, this could be a weekly reversal, okay? Don't get me wrong. If we see this kind of move, is weekly reversal, yeah? Of course, we are gonna see a big bounces in the process, of course, yes, but we need to be ready because it's gonna be the beginning. It's the beginning, okay? Honestly, I don't think so. I really think Bitcoin will hold this area. Why? Because based on weekly chart, this is healthy. Weekly chart using just price action, as you can see, is very easy to understand here. Bitcoin, the last pivot for Bitcoin is $60,000. Is this area? Yeah. If Bitcoin breaks this area, well, it's gonna be bad. For now, Bitcoin this week is printing other shooting star. And it's bad, actually. It's not healthy. Also, the other concerning thing here is in 1 day time frame, if we are using Bollinger Bands, we have usually when you see trending moves like this, because it's a breakout, right? We want to see something like this. Every time when we see a real breakout, we want to see the top, the candle closing up in the middle or above the top of the Bollinger Band. And as you can see, after 1 week, all the following candles, they are closing between or above. That is something like I want to see in breakouts, especially in macro time frames. You can see this example, for example, in weekly chart. Look at this last year, all this area, Bitcoin always between or above. Just few of them below, just two. But as you can see in general, this is an uptrend, very, very strong. Now, here, as you can see, Bitcoin tested the top of the Bollinger Band. Okay, usually, when you see these kind of things and you see rejection like this, well, it's not healthy. So, I will say something like this: if Bitcoin cannot break $68,000 and close the weekly candle here by then, this Sunday, well, it's not going to be healthy. Technically speaking, I will wait. I will expect a reversal to a drop to $56,000 first step, and the second one is gonna be 48. So this is kind of things like that's why we need to use risk management. We need to check. Many people they ask me, hey, why you say something like this last week and after that you change your technical analysis in 1 day? Well, it's because one technical analysis for 4 hours is valid for 24 hours. One technical analysis for 1 day is usually valid just for 1 week or 10 days. Weekly technical analysis valid for maybe 1 month or 2 months maximum. Monthly chart is for years, at least 2 or 3 years. Okay, so for now on, Bitcoin is still healthy as long as closing candles above $60,000. But as I said, this is not financial advice, of course not. I don't recommend you to do this. I am here in short in this area around $66,000 in this area. I am expecting to see Bitcoin testing $62,000, 62, 61. Yeah. Based on this potential bear trends, the confirmation from this point and this point, in my personal opinion, I will be very happy to see breaking this area. Maybe we'll this could be my long-term swing short. I did it in here in 2016 in from $56,000 to $30,000, and I did it in the past before. So just I am following my system. Also, let me show you something else. The OBV, well, if you don't know what is OBV, OBV is technically the volume, okay? The volume of the market. And as you can see here, the slope here of the moving average is negative. So what does that mean? From here, technically speaking, using my system, even with this bounce here, we know potentially this bounce is not going to be strong. Why? Because the volume is not helping Bitcoin to push, to see higher prices, okay? So market makers, technically, they are cashing out. Technically, they are cashing out, okay? Actually, I shared something very interesting in my group. I said very simple, okay, based on the volume, based on OBV, from here to here, yeah, of course buying here, as you can see, because the slope is positive. Here is the smart money, and from here to here, I will say this is the dumb money. Why? Because as you can see here, the price is raising up, and the volume is falling, and we are forming bear divergence. So that means who is buying this? I will say someone who has a lot of money is manipulating the market, pushing up the price very high when people they are thinking to the moon, 100k, 200k, whatever. Well, usually it's not very good. So how will change my bias here? Well, it's very simple. If in January and December I see the slope getting positive and this is like almost crossing, yeah, maybe yes, but honestly I don't think so. Also, the timing for OBB is totally different. It's gonna, at least to see this, I am expecting maybe in April 2022 or May, around there. Okay, so also let me show you something. If I show you macro time frames, well, you know what is this, right? This is range or falling, right? And OBB, what is this? Is bear divergences, right? And 3-day chart, well, now you know what is this, right? Technically speaking, it's still bullish, yes, but we have in progress other bear divergence in 3-day, okay? So the only thing I'm trying to tell you is I'm not trying to scare you, of course not, but I've been telling you since long time ago, actually last month, hey, careful with Bitcoin, because this is the last run. This is the last run. Honestly, I was expecting $70,000, almost just 1,000. Didn't hit my target just for 1,000. My long-term target is still 100k. As long $60,000 holds, I am expecting 100k maybe in December. As long $60,000 holds. If $60,000 hold, no, I don't think so. Now, one person asked me, one member of my group asked me, hey, okay, thinking like Bitcoin is gonna drop because we will have this bear divergence in weekly chart. Potential targets in weekly? Well, it's very easy. It depends what is your projection. If you want to trade weekly chart, well, around now is $41,000. The MA55 around here. But I will suggest, if I am right with this, Bitcoin is gonna enter next year in a winter or bear market. I will start thinking to buy Bitcoin when I see the weekly chart MA55 to be tested, holding of course with buy signal, and the best one for me is the monthly. The monthly right now is at $21,000. $21,000 is my. I will wait for that. Of course, it's gonna take maybe 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years. Who knows? But in general, every time when you see the MA55 tested in monthly chart, is the buy opportunity for years. Of course, it's not gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen maybe in long time. Maybe, I don't know, 2023, 2024, maybe around there. I don't know. So Other thing here is like the potential bear market I am expecting is gonna be a little bit different than the previous one, than this one. Because this one, they are like macro corrections, but they are not technically bear markets in monthly chart. In weekly chart maybe yes, but in monthly chart they are not. Bitcoin has never been in a bear market in monthly, never, and that is my concern. Because if Bitcoin, for example, breaks $20,000 at this moment, it's gonna enter technically in a bear market for years. Of course, I don't think so. I don't expect to see that happen. But as I said, if I need to, I'm start looking for buys for Bitcoin. It's very simple. Follow the trend, and the trend is your friend. As long as the MA55 in weekly chart is holding, well, the next buy is gonna be right now. I mean, if Bitcoin crashes right now, it's gonna be around $46,000, $48,000. Okay, if that happens, of course, it's gonna take time. Okay, so now let's talk about altcoins, right? Altcoins in general. I mean, of course, this is not the moment to buy altcoins. I suggested to. We are trading in my private channels altcoins since 2 weeks ago. We got very good results. There are some icons we are holding, or in my personal, I am holding for December because in weekly chart they are looking great, but no more than that. I am not holding anything. I will sell everything I have. I don't have a lot, of course, but I will sell everything in December, or when I see the sell signal or reversal. This, if I see Bitcoin closing below $6,000, I don't know, this week, I'm gonna cancel all my positions. I'm gonna just take my losses if I have to take it. I don't care, because I know if Bitcoin crashes 20%, altcoins will crash not just 20, 40, 50, 80, 90%. So let's talk about something else, about the USDT dominance. USDT dominance, as I said to you, is very important, and we have something very concerning right now for Bitcoin price. Well, if you know my system, I know you know what is this, right? What is this? Well, this is not great. This is not great. Why? Because Bitcoin dominance is, USDT dominance is consolidating the lows with buy signaling weekly chart. Technically speaking, I am bullish, right? We have hidden bullish divergences here. Hidden bullish respecting the trend, the main trend, as you can see here. So in the next month, I am expecting a massive, or the next month or two, I am expecting a very strong bounce. And actually right now it's happening. Why? Well, we have 3 strikes of bullish divergence here, yeah, from here all this point, and now from here and this point. And the most concerning thing here is we have the volatility is super low. Remember, we are watching volatility. Usually volatility is telling us, well, fireworks for USDT dominance. That means Bitcoin is going to zero. Maybe this time it's real, no? Or I mean, a big drop, of course. In the long term, Bitcoin is good. So, and as you can see here, this is consolidation. Okay, the price is telling us, okay, we are bearish, right? But market makers, what they are doing, we know what they are doing. They are accumulating here. So remember, in Bitcoin dominance, let me show you here. This, I will try to explain this more clear. I'm gonna split my screens. Okay, left side is USDT dominance, and the right side is Bitcoin. In weekly, okay, look at this. Bitcoin since May 2021 is correction, and now it's going to the upside. Yes, perfect. But look at this. The volume is not following the price, so that means market makers, they are cashing out. How I know this? Look at this. The Bitcoin, the USDT dominance is increasing and it's an accumulation. That means every time when Bitcoin is rising up, someone, I don't know who, is selling, is accumulating USDT. So they are cashing out. Okay, who? I don't know. But in general, this is telling me they are cashing out. Okay, so makes sense now for you? We have bear divergences, we have bullish divergences, accumulation, technically in weekly chart potential distribution. Okay, so we have volatility here, of course, we have volatility in 1-day chart. Let me see, we have volatility in Bitcoin as well, and it's expanding to the downside. Sad. Okay, but okay, after I finish this, remember, this is weekly chart, so it's gonna take some months, maybe 1 month or 2. In December is my expectation, January, yeah. So right now in short term, what I'm expecting, as I said before, the only place to start thinking to buy Bitcoin again is around $62,000, 62 between 62 to $60,000. If Bitcoin breaks this level, well, I will, of course, if I see Bitcoin first here, I will check the system is telling me to buy. If I don't see it, I will not buy. I will keep just my short position open in my case. Okay. If you are thinking to go in short because you see I'm in short, of course not. Please don't do it. Why? Because my short is around here. Why you are want to take short here? The short was here or was here in this area. When you have this signature, of course you can go short. But in general, it's very bad idea to fight the trend. The trend is your friend. In my case, I am doing that because I have a little bit of experience in the market, so I can manage my risk. But if you don't know how to manage your risk and you're still in this process of learning, I don't recommend you to do it. Okay. Now let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Okay. Bitcoin dominance in weekly chart. Same thing. Look at this. The selling is almost nothing. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. Based on this, next week we will see finally a breakout. Next week, I will say by the end of this month, we will see a breakout. If you see this is red, well, you will see maybe 3 or 4 times more. Okay. Now Bitcoin, many altcoins they are mooning. They are bouncing technically right now, as you can see here. But I will say they are just people who they like to gamble as usual. I'm gonna check just a few coins in this live stream. I finished my technical analysis for Bitcoin. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me tell you something. As I said, I am not trading altcoins right now. I am holding, yes, for long term, maybe after 2-3 weeks in December maximum, and I will just cash out. If Bitcoin breaks $6,000, I will just take my losses if I had to take it, but I don't want to be in the market with altcoins. Something you must understand, like you buy in spot altcoins, they have leverage by default. If Bitcoin crash 10%, alts will crash 20 or more. So that's why I never trade with leverage altcoins, because they have by default this volatility, right? So it's very, very dangerous. Okay. So okay, let's start with some altcoins. I'm gonna start with Cardano. Where is Cardano? Here. Okay. Cardano, the bullish divergence we play for maybe 1 week. We talk about this bullish divergence here for 1 week. Play very, very good, right? As you can see here, we have bullish divergences here. Yeah. After 1 week, after testing the area of supply, and we know here, technically speaking, we know we need to sell here, or we can hold if you want, right? Technically speaking, it's still looking great. The point here is, if Cardano make a new high here, as you can see here, a new high, but it's not technically, it's almost breaking down this level, $2. If you see Cardano in the next 24 hours breaking $2, well, I will consider this technically bear divergences here in progress. Why? Because we have this one and this high here. So we have this point here. So from here, in the next 24 hours, I'm expecting something like this if Bitcoin, of course, helps. So that means Cardano will start the new move. It's going to be the beginning of this move to what? To zero. No, I mean downtrend. So I am no financial advisor. Of course, please don't take it like this. It is for entertainment, educational. But if you are holding Cardano and you are thinking Cardano is going to the moon, well, this is maybe potentially your last time to sell Cardano at this price this year. Okay, is the only thing I can say. Okay, let's talk about Ethereum, because I want to see what they are doing. Other coins. If we see similar things for other coins, well, it's gonna be bad. Okay, Ethereum. Ethereum, we have a massive bear divergence all the way here, as you can see here. And finally, we have a sell signal. My God, finally, yeah. Here, technically speaking, any close today in with Ethereum in T signature and the volatility is super low, I am expecting another test to maybe $4,000 in the long term. I mean, this week or next week. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Technically speaking, is uptrend. I will say I am expecting a bounce here, but based on weekly chart, let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart is very strong. It's very strong. It's very strong. When I see these kind of things, maybe I have a little bit hope, like maybe this is not the end of the bull market, because this is not a bear divergence here. We have, yes, in volume, in the momentum, Ethereum is still strong. Let me see if I see in 5-day chart. In 5-day chart, well, technically, yes, technically we see a bear divergence here. 1, 2, 3 strikes, 1, 2. Yeah, if Bitcoin breaks $60,000, Ethereum will maybe 3,400 in the long term. I mean, in the next 2 months, maybe. For now, in short term, as I said, is the moment just to watch Netflix. Wait for this. Okay, yeah, this is not bullish. Yeah, as you can see, as long you see the blue OBB in blue in general, that means the volume is coming. But for first time, you see this is losing momentum, so I'm expecting something like this. So something like this in the next 2 weeks, next week, next 10 days in general. Okay, let's talk about other coins. Please, if you have any requests in the comments, just let me know. Okay. Let's talk about other coins. For example, I am trading now Theta. What is doing Theta? Look at this. Remember I said to you a few days, you will have other opportunity to buy Theta around $6 in the long term. I mean, of course, long term. If you are long-term holder, I mean, you're trading weekly chart, well, this is the area you want to enter, of course. Why? Because if we watch the weekly chart, this is other opportunity to enter here in the long term, of course. As you can see here, in weekly chart is testing this area between $7 to $6. Totally fine. Even the lowest is $5. As long as $5 is holding, I am bullish here in the long term. But remember, if Bitcoin breaks $60,000, even Theta or even Sushi, all the gold setups you see here, I will cancel my trades. Simple. Why? Because if Bitcoin breaks $6,000 and crash maybe $10,000, well, all your gold setups you see here, they will be destroyed. Okay, so just pay attention of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, well, now you know. Okay, Sushi. Okay, well, this is the first trade I'm gonna cancel today. You know why, right? I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna wait for this weekend. If I see this signature confirm in weekly chart, this weekend I'm gonna cancel my position in Theta. In Sushi. I bought $10 with 22 cents, and if I see this confirmation, I'm gonna cancel. Why? Because in the long term that means, well, other test to maybe 9, and potentially we will see other test to $6 in the long term. Yeah. Let's talk about Solana. Solana is still strong in weekly chart. In 1-day chart is still strong, still holding the trend. Yes. If you are waiting for Solana, I would suggest maybe 1 week. Sideways, other test maybe to $200. $200 is the key level right now. You don't want to see Solana breaking 200. If you see Solana breaking 200, well, game over, and you will see other test to 126. Big drop actually for Solana. The concerning thing here is the volatility. Volatility is contracting in the highs, so it's not good. Okay, so let's talk about other coins. What about BNB? BNB. What is BNB? BNB. Okay, we have range of signal right now here. Of course, if you are holding this or you're trading this, the entry was around 400. This is the moment to exit. Of course, testing the previous high is never a good idea to buy here. We know and we sell here, right? So if you want to start thinking to buy BNB, wait for all the correction around, maybe right now around $500. So as you can see now, the market is showing some sell signals, right? So that is the moment when we are just waiting. If you are holding any coin, for example AVAX, because in my private channel they are trading AVAX, I know. We start trading AVAX when it was at 63, yeah, 63 and 55. Of course, in my case, I closed my position when I was in 80 and I didn't take this. Why? Because if Bitcoin does what I'm expecting is gonna do in the next 24 hours, we will see finally a sell signal in AVAX, and the worst thing is we have triple strikes with bear divergence confirmed, and of course we already have this in volume, so we will see a very interesting drop in AVAX. The next target I am looking for, it'll happen $70 around there. Okay, Axe Infinite, of course I will say, what are you doing there? If you are buying this garbage, of course no thank you. We have bear divergence here, as you can see, confirmation around here. Next target is 120 around here. If this level breaks, sell off to 70. Okay, weekly chart almost is there. It's almost there. 1 week more. 1 week more, and you will see. I will say maybe this coin will fire a very nice short opportunity. Okay, so let's continue. NG, Ethereum Classic. Let me see other coin, interesting coin. Yeah, KCS, the KuCoin coin. Yeah. It's very interesting because long time ago I was trading this coin. I bought at $5 and I sold at 15 around here. I remember here in this move I sold here. After that I forget about it. Okay, it's very easy. We have a bear divergence, same setup as Bitcoin. Yeah, in the next 2 weeks potentially we will see this, and we know of course we never buy here. But don't get me wrong, KuCoin like BNB is other coin I will suggest like holding for long term, of course after the corrections, right? Why? Because well, it's doing similar things as BNB. Let me show you here one monthly chart. Monthly chart is this is bullish. Any drop to maybe $8, $10 around this area, I will say this a buy in the long term. MA55, yeah, $10 around there, $10, $11 around there should be the next macro area I will start looking for around here. If this bear divergence play, maybe yeah, $10 or even lower, but yeah, in the long term very good. Okay guys, let's talk about the let me see. I want to see other coins, other interesting coins. Kava, yeah. Cardano, yeah. Okay, Cardano. Bake. Let me see. Bake. Okay, other coin I'm going to cancel maybe this weekend. I am holding Bake around here, 1.87 around here. I bought here. Maybe I'm gonna cancel in maybe today or tomorrow my entry. Why? Because we have sell signal, volatility, maybe other test to maybe 1.66. Cake. Well, cake. Well, where are the variances? Here. From this point and this point and this point and this point. Yeah, bear difference is now lower. In testing the lower, of course, it's a range. I will say you're trading this in 4 hour, maybe a bounce again, but in general, it's not looking healthy anymore. Yeah, it's not looking healthy. Bitcoin. Okay. Okay, let's talk about Dash. Dash is looking healthy. Of course, yes. I think this is just a test of the area of the Manson here to keep going to the upside. Of course, I will say it's risky. Why? Because in the next 24 hours we will have these bear divergences playing as well. But as long the volume is healthy, the volume is healthy. But yeah, I will not enter. In general, I will not enter to the markets right now because Bitcoin is looking not healthy right now, especially in macro time frames. Okay, so let's talk about the someone asked me again the Shiba Inu coin. Shiba Inu, what is Shiba Inu? Where is Shiba Inu? Yeah, here. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay. Shiba Inu. Well, I told you, like I think in 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. This is a range or signal or selling. Yeah, as you can see here, is actually moving sideways. Actually, I think it's the sell is real. The momentum of the volume is not following the price, is not helping. So I'm expecting maybe a test to maybe. My target is 40, 38, 40 around there. Even lowest 30 in the long term. In the short term, no, not yet. This is downtrend. This is downtrend. Let me see today. Nope. Long term 0.30. Yep. Long term 0.30. No. Yep. Definitely. Yeah. 0.30 in the next maybe month, 2 weeks around here. I will expect other bounce from here if you are trading this. The volume is telling you what they are doing. Here, someone who bought around here, they are cashing out all the way here, as you can see, cashing out. Okay guys, I think just 5 minutes left. I think after that I think I can finish my live stream. Let's talk about the total market cap excluding Bitcoin because I want to see what is happening there. Okay, we have confirmation. Well, in the next candle, I mean this candle, we are gonna have confirmation of bear divergence here in altcoins in the market cap. So I'm expecting a major pullback to 1.37. Finally, okay, concerning here. Finally, is losing the volume, the momentum here. Yeah. The worst scenario is 1.28 around there. Maybe from there, I'm expecting other bounce from here. Yeah, if the market cap of altcoins break this level, well, it's gonna be very nasty for many altcoins. Many of them they will lose the momentum, and they will have reversals. We will see reversals in many altcoins. In the short term, of course, we are gonna see bounces in 4-hour chart, but just for today. Just for example, I can see some of them. Let me see. For example, this one is very strong actually. It's not following Bitcoin. In 4-hour it's in sideways here. 1-day chart is an uptrend, very good actually, but I would never enter here. Actually, I would say the top is very near here. LRC, yeah, the volatility is red, so I would say around here, this level, we will see a pullback maybe very soon. Okay, link. Technically it's an uptrend, yes, but volatility contracting, bear divergence is forming. Actually, I will say this is the moment to start thinking to sell in the previous high. Always is very good idea, well, in my personal opinion. And from there, maybe we'll wait for the pullback to keep going to the upside, technically speaking. Yeah. Okay, so iOS in weekly chart is looking good. You are willing to wait, right? Weekly chart is very healthy, but it will take months. Okay, so you want to become long-term holder. Well, iOS is something like I will hold at least for December. If I see December, this is not testing the around 6 or maybe 8, I will cancel my trade. Why? Because Bitcoin will potential reverse next year, so it's gonna be a little bit dangerous to be there. Okay, now in the short term for the scalpers, let me show you what is happening in 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, first of all, here, this is the trade for 1 hour chart happened yesterday. Bullish divergences here, yeah, buy signal here, confirmation with bullish volume, and after that, well, market maker just break this level, and now you can see some distribution to keep going to the downside. The volatility is red in 1 hour, but doesn't mean because it's very short-term time frame. But as you can see here, as long the volume is still in this area red, I consider 1 hour bearish. So I maybe in the next 12 hours we will see a buy signal in 1 hour. Yes, of course, yes, but maybe around $62,000 around there. My short position is around here, yeah, $66,000, 63. I need to check here. I did it this morning. Around here. I am around here, and I'm waiting for this potential. Oh, I hope so. Honestly, I hope so. Long-term short. Okay, guys. I think that's it from my side. I don't have any requests right now in the comments, so I think for today that's it. In general, I would suggest stay away from altcoins in general. If you are in my private channel, you already know about this. Please be careful with your entries and protect your entries. Of course, remember, risk management is the most important thing. I will say if Bitcoin, if we see these bear events playing out right now, we will have to wait maybe December to see a new entry, for altcoins in the long term. I mean, in 1 day chart.